Hi, I'd like to show you how you can do pulse width modulation on the Casio VZ-1. Here we have a simple sine wave patch. And to get pulse width modulation, we need 3 oscillators. So let's start by setting up the first one. That will be a sine wave. And we're going to use a fixed frequency. And let's take something quite low. And then we need to edit the envelope. Take a level of about 20, between 20 and 30. An infinite release. And you can't hear anything now because this is a subsonic waveform. Let's add the second oscillator. And we need to make it a little quieter. Say about 40. Let's also make this infinite. Don't know if you can hear that. Now the secret sauce to turn it into a square wave with pulse width modulation is to use external phase on the next set of oscillators. And now this is still not a square wave with pulse width modulation, but for that we must change the waveform of the wave shaper. And there we have it. So what's happening roughly is that the second oscillator is providing the pitch and creating a square wave. And the first oscillator is adding some DC offset going into the wave shaper, and that creates a changing timbre. So even though it's 2 oscillators, we perceive one of them as pitch and the other as timbre. And when you play with the envelope levels, then you see that the first one, so the first oscillator, it sort of acts like pulse width modulation depth, so it changes the timbre. And then the level of the second oscillator this is sort of the static part of the timbre, even like especially if we turn off the modulation. This is sort of the basic waveform. Sounds pretty pulse width modulation-y to me. What else do I want to show you? Yeah, the LFO speed, that's the frequency of the first oscillator. And so you can take this into audio rates, but it doesn't sound that interesting to me. Now I don't hear pulse width modulation anymore. So I think it sounds better with fixed pitch. And that's it. It's not exactly the same as pulse width modulation on an analog synthesizer, but it sounds pretty close to me. And now you know the secret and you can play around with it yourself. Have fun and thanks for watching.